Hey guys, I just thought I'd let you know that every time I say hey you guys, I think of the dude from the Goonies. So, how's that sound? Thank you all for the response to the denture survey that I posted in my last video. There's actually been a lot of good feedback, and the survey is still running, so if you haven't, I encourage you to do so. Click the link below and go ahead and fill out the survey. It only takes a few moments of your time. And I forgot some important information. You can actually win an iPad. So that's always nice. I went back to Gainesville. Here's my update. Everything is healing very well. The tissue isn't sore at all. Dr. Martin expects that the place where I had the tissue grafted will probably take a little bit longer to totally heal because of, the type of situation it is. He said something like, when you have tissue grafted, like it goes through a series of changes. It like I guess it dies and then it regenerates or something. I don't know. It sounded really alien to me. It sounded like some alien stuff that happens on a spaceship in a pod somewhere. But, anyways, so but besides that, everything is healing really well and it's going well. But I'm going to be going back in mid June to have more tissue removed on the bottom. Now, I failed to mention that they wanted to do that when I was there this past time, just knock it all out in one go, get the bottom. But I was kind of like, I wasn't really expecting this. I was expecting just the top. And so I agreed to come back to have the bottom done too. But it's nowhere near as bad as the top. I mean, up here, it was very visibly puffing out. Like you, even with my bridges on, that tissue was just it was massive. It was like really puffy and inflamed, and there just was no way to clean under there because it's just so big. So that was that. But with the bottoms, it's nowhere near that situation. And I can't wait to get the pictures so I can post those for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. But it's just in the back. There is just patches of tissue that had to filled in. Same situation with the top where it kind of pooled into the denture or bridge or whatever you want to call it, and it's red, it's inflamed, and I can't get water under there. So they're going to do the same thing to the bottom that they did with the top, just not as severe. Trim the excess tissue off on the back here, and then contour the bridge better to allow proper cleaning and stuff like that. So I'm so confident about it not being a big deal that I scheduled it like a week away from the Paul McCartney concert, because guess who's going to see Paul McCartney? So I don't know why, but like the audio is always getting out of sync on this thing, and I end up having to scrap it and start all over again. Anyways, I want to briefly talk about something that seems to be an issue that people have. I'm noticing in the comments, and then in other areas online where people are really really divided on whether implants are worth it, or is the All-on-4 worth it, or it seems that everybody is looking for this solution, this one size fits all solution for them. And I'm gonna have to tell you, I don't think that there is one. We lost our teeth. Our teeth are gone. And so from here on out, you can expect that whatever you get, whether it's dentures, All-on-4, implant retained dentures, whatever it is you get to restore your teeth, it's restoring them to the best ability of, the dentist and the technology available right now. But there is no such thing as regrowing your teeth. And that would be the miracle cure you're looking for. And it just doesn't exist right now. So anything else, you're going to have to expect that there's going to be maintenance. And I don't think that there's anything unrealistic about that. I think what's unrealistic is if you expect that all you're going to have to do from here on out after you get your teeth pulled is go in for your scheduled cleanings, or get your relines and replace your appliances, bridges, dentures, whatever, as needed, and that's that. And I don't think that that's fair to yourself, because then you've got these super high expectations, and when reality sets in and you realize that's not possible, it's kind of a bummer. It really lets you down. And it's not fair for the dentist either, because he's trying to meet your expectations that are just totally out of this world. Like, it's just not possible. And there is no one size fits all. I did really, really well with dentures. I never had a problem. I was told that I'd probably never be able to function with the bottom denture because, it'll move around, blah, blah, blah. I did great. I ate well, I spoke well, everything went perfectly fine for me. But take my mom for instance, she can't even wear her bottom denture. It's crazy. It won't stay in at all. Like she'll be sitting there talking and then it just pops out and she's gagging and it's just crazy. My mother-in-law, she seems to kind of be going in the same direction that I went as far as her transition goes. Like everything seems to be going well. And so, I get those occasional nightmare stories from people about how they've never had a denture that looks good, never functioned well, blah blah blah. And then I've had those, oh my god, thank you so much, like dentures have been a lifesaver for me, everything is great, fantastic, whatever. You might know somebody who has worn dentures for like 30 years, no problem, and then here you come, can't wear them for 3 weeks. It just depends. And I don't believe in this idea of dentists selling you a dream, like a dream solution that's, this is the end all be all. It's the miracle cure for you, and advertising it like all gimmicky, like a car or something. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a health this is health related. This is they're a health provider. I don't they're a healthcare provider. I don't see that. Like I don't see how that benefits anybody when someone thinks that, they can come into this and they can get this miracle solution and then, send them on their way and everything's fine and dandy, because then when they run into the inevitable, maintenance that they're going to need, they're going to turn and look at you, dentist, and be like, "What did you do to me?" You know? Because it isn't a miracle. And I don't think that the All-on-4 is for everybody. I don't think that that's the only thing that's going to work. Like, I get so many messages from people that's like, that's what I need. That's what I have to have because it works well for me. Well, it might not work out well for you. You might do better with implant retained dentures. I mean, you never know. So, yeah, I've got the All-on-4 and I highly recommend them, as a really viable solution for tooth loss. But I don't think that it's the only thing out there that's going to work for people. I think that a good dentist is going to educate you on all of your options and let you make an informed decision based on what you know. They're not going to try to sell you this dream cure and let you down. And this is a lifetime commitment. And so I just think that we need to kind of take that into consideration. And also, consider the fact of how you approach a dentist. They're out there, some of them are making the big bucks selling, you know, All-on-4 or something else, and they're advertising it like it's a product. But then you come in there and you're trying to hustle them. You can't go in there hustling a dentist. You can't, it's not a car. This is your health. Don't go, you wouldn't hustle a brain surgeon, that's going to remove your tumor. Well, how low can we get it, doc? Can we take some shortcuts? Knock it off. Like, this is your health. So inform yourself. Understand that there is no miracle cure to tooth loss. Not right now. Not in 2014. Maybe 2034, something like that. I don't know. But right now, no, there's not. And there is not a one size fits all. So all of this, see, I told you that wouldn't work, or this is much better. You'll like this more. You can't go about it from that angle because everybody's situation is different. So that's my thoughts on the whole thing. Boom. You guys take care.